Hello, hello, Martin here with your Ask Martin Anything. Rebranded from Martin's Property Clinic because not all questions were property related. Most of them still are, but you just have to sift through some of the crap. And you can also just fast forward, can't you? Until you see the question coming up, you're not interested, then don't watch. I don't mean that, how that came out. It came out a bit aggressive. Well, that's it though, isn't it? If you don't like it, then you don't have to watch. Lots of other things you could do with your life. But hopefully I will inspire you and you never know. That's the great thing, is it's a bit like just, I don't know, reading a newspaper. You kind of don't know what you're going to find. You turn over a page, you go, I didn't know about that, about harp seals and how they, whatever, or oh no, look, and whatever it might be. So sometimes it's nice it's the splattergun approach of learning, isn't it? You might find something that's just, well, I never knew that. Gosh. Who'd have thought? Starting with something like this. Oh, by the way, like this, subscribe, and don't forget, it's Ask Martin Monday, hashtag Ask Martin Monday on Twitter. You can, on Twitter, which is at TV Martin Roberts, yeah, something like that. Right, first question from Anna. Scrunch or fold? Anna, I don't know what you're talking about. Scrunch or fold? I'm generally kind of not a foldy kind of guy. Ironing, well, no. Obviously shirts sometimes, but underpants, things like that, no way. Socks, no. But do people ever iron socks or underpants? Really? Well, they do. Ugh. So I'm probably more along the scrunch level than fold. Anyway. So yeah, Charlie74, hi Charlie. Have inherited an old detached 3-bed house that requires extensive repairs and modernisation, circa 70k. Is it worth removing the full chimney stack? And at what point is it worth demolishing the whole house and rebuilding a new and larger 4-bed in its place? Without knowing more, bit tricky to answer that question. It's going to cost you more than £70,000 to build a new house, but it would be a new house and it would be bigger and it might be worth, a lot more. You've got to do some real number crunching on this one. A full chimney stack is quite a big job to take out. Depends how small the house is and what percentage it makes a difference to get that extra room from that chimney stack. Lots of interesting questions. It sounds quite exciting that you've got that as some options. Just really do the numbers really carefully. Wendy Clark, your acting was really good on Saturday. Wendy's referring to Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Live a few weeks ago. Have you ever thought about acting career? That you make a good James Bond. Really, Wendy? Well, thank you very much. I don't think I've got quite the Sean Connery or Daniel Craig or Pierce Brosnan or Timothy Dalton or George Lazenby in me. Well, I'd like to think so. But I think better leave it to them. I did really enjoy it though, and it wasn't something that became difficult. So who knows? Maybe given a bit of a break, I'd do it. Well, why not? Michael Cassidy, hi Michael. What's been the biggest gold mine on Homes Under the Hammer? Like the property that someone got for a steal at auction and ended up selling for loads. Is the one that speaks to mind. Well, there was one really annoying one. I say annoying because I don't resent these people doing this because it's their choice, but it sort of broke all the rules and they did okay out of it. A couple were actually in the bar at the auction and they got drunk. Okay, and then they stumbled into the auction room and as a joke they put their hand up in the air and bid on something, and they got it with their first bid. And it can happen, right? They didn't know what it was, so they were in a right mess. Annoyingly, somebody who'd been wanting to buy that property but couldn't make it to the auction bought it straight back off them at a bit of a bonus. So I think they paid 10 grand more than this couple had paid. So, those stories, I was just like, oh, really? But good luck to them. But that story was definitely one that springs to mind. Leslie Bowman, good question, Leslie. Should we get the garden done first or a new kitchen? The kitchen is very old, 1970s, but service of the garden looks like this. So I would say that people are not going to buy a house because it's got a messy garden. They will definitely not buy a house because it's got a horrible kitchen. So I would work on the kitchen first, Leslie, but then just tidy up the garden a little bit. You can get somebody in to just turf it maybe, which would totally turn it around. It looks like it could be quite nice with some climbing plants up all those walls and things. So it might be worth spending a few £100 sorting out the garden, but definitely the most of your effort should go on the kitchen. Another question here from Sparkly M. Hi, Sparkly M. Will a good kitchen really add value, or will it just draw more attention to a house? No, it will add value. You generally always get about what it costs unless you go completely crazy and put in some bespoke sort of personalised kitchen. So honestly, kitchens and bathrooms are two things that really sell houses, and we say that, but it's not hearsay. It's absolutely true. Craig Pemberton, hi Craig. Hi Martin, for rental property, will you recommend a few single family homes or one apartment building for the same price? Interesting. Well, there is a thing about all your eggs in one basket. If you've got an apartment building, then the good news is probably maintenance is going to be easier. Upkeep, keeping an eye on all the tenants is going to be easier. But single family homes as opposed to flats there's always a demand for those. Next step on the ladder for people when it comes to renting, somewhere for them to go. So it's not an easy one. It depends on the actual ones you're talking about. But probably if I had to pick one off the top of my head, I'd say a few single family homes. Bethan G. Hi, Bethan. What would a world populated by clones of you be like? You've seen Wreck-It Ralph? Wreck-It Ralph 2, which is brilliant if you haven't. I won't say any more. Roy Pavitt. Hello, Roy. Great to hear the Smiths on Homes Under the Hammer today. Absolutely. What is your preferred style of music and what have the Romans ever done for us? Well, I am definitely like rocky kind of, well, I do like Ed Sheeran, but my sort of call to is Dire Straits, all that oldie stuff really, the 1980s. Romans ever done for us? To go with that. It's brilliant, right? Some scenes in movies, Monty Python, Life of Brian, in case you don't know. The aqueduct. It's got to be the aqueduct. Why is it necessary, says Sue Eastwood, to have a kitchen in a property for it to be mortgageable, but not a bathroom toilet, which could be seen as more important? You don't really need a fitted kitchen to be able to eat. No, you don't. Look, every single mortgage company has different criteria, so you need to check with your mortgage provider or mortgage broker on what the scenario is. So, because yes, some will require a kitchen and a bathroom before they'll give you any money on it. Instant question, Joe Blogs Jr. Hi Joe. Added together, how much have all the houses you featured on Homes Under the Hammer amounted to? Well, I did a quick calculation. If we work on the fact that it's been 18 years and we've been doing, I think we're into series 26 now, so I reckon it's about 1,700 properties, 3 properties in each show. Average price for a property sold at auction about 60, 70 grand. Times that all out comes to 600 million. Trevor Masters. Hi Trevor, you must get asked a million times this, but do you actually buy and sell property? I do. Yeah, I do it, do what they say on the tin, and that's one of the reasons why I can talk with knowledge, and also one of the reasons why I do my property training courses. It is something which I do all the time and love it. So there you go. Those are your questions. I wish you well. We haven't split into 2 this week because we didn't need to. So have a good week, and I'll be back with more of your questions next time. In the meantime, don't forget it's hashtag Ask Martin Monday on a Monday. Ask me your questions on Twitter at TV Martin Roberts. This is my YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe to it if you can and like what you see. Have a good week.